In this session, we will discuss about how to handle button click events through Java code. In the last session, we understood about debugging techniques, but in the last session, I have discussed only one part of debugging techniques. Before discussing about breakpoint technique, first let us discuss about button click events. Let us say I have a screen design like this with one button which says click here. Now imagine that our requirement is when user clicks on this button, I wanted to display a toast message saying a button is clicked. Now let us see how to do this. We know that every screen and every activity contains two files, one XML file for screen design and one Java file for writing the code. Let us say our activity screen design XML file will look like this. File name is activity_main.xml, which internally contains a button tag because our screen contains one button. Since button width is match parent, so width is match parent, height is wrap content. The text to be displayed to user is click here, and we know that every view, every rectangular box should contain one ID. The ID of this button is, let us say, button 1. In order to write code for this button, this ID plays important role because we have to access this button from Java code in order to handle button click events. To access button from Java code, we should use unique naming convention r.id.button1. Now let us see how the Java code will look like. Java code will contain one public class main activity which extends from app compat activity. Now, just like in order to change the text of a text view, we will follow 3-step process, that is declare text view variable outside the onCreate method, initialize text view variable inside the onCreate method, and write the logic. Similarly, even to handle button click events also, we will follow 3-step process. First, we will declare a button variable outside onCreate method. Let us say this is our onCreate method. First step, we will declare a button variable like this, button B, and inside onCreate method we will have 2 steps, super.onCreate and set content view. Programmer should not disturb these 2 lines. Just below set content view, now we have to initialize button variable. Tell me which method will you use to initialize button variable? Since button is a visible component, to initialize visible component, we will use findViewById method. Visible component means button is visible to user. We know that while initializing button, findViewById method will throw an error. We will use Alt Enter to convert view type to button type. And after this, here comes the next important step. Just like setText is a predefined method to apply a new text for any view, similarly, to handle button click events, Android has given a predefined method which is called as setOnClickListener. Since we want to listen click events for this button, so we should use b.setOnClickListener. You don't have to remember this method. When you are typing setOnClick, automatically Android Studio's intelligence window will help you. setOnClickListener, which comes with a predefined onClick method which looks like this. So whatever you want to do when user clicks on button B, you have to write the code here. In our case, when user clicks on button B, we wanted to display a toast message. We will write toast statement here. Toast, button is clicked. Anyway, on the board I am not showing clear picture. Just remember, there are 3 steps to handle button click events. Step 1, declare button variable outside onCreate method. Step 2, initialize button variable. Step 3, use setOnClickListener method, and automatic intelligence window will help you. and write the code for button here. Just like you can apply set text method on any view, similarly set on click listener method is a universal method which you can apply on any view. That means you can use set on click listener method on text view or on image view or a button also. But it makes more sense if you use on click listener on button, because only buttons are clickable. When user clicks on the button, it will blink. So obviously it makes more sense to use set on click listener only for buttons. But I am not saying that you cannot use for other views. It is universal method. You can use this on any view. For example, you can also write text view dot set on click listener. Now let us see same example in Studio. Now let me start a new Studio project. Now let us say our application name is button click example. I am storing this project in E drive, Palle University folder. Click next, next, select empty activity and click finish. Now let the Gradle finish its building process. Once it finishes the building process, now I can go to activity XML and I will finish off screen design by taking one button. Now it is finished. Now I'll go to activity XML. Though on the board I have taken linear layout, you can take any layout for time being. Let this relative layout be like that only. I will minimize this preview. If preview is there, it will take more time to load the preview. So let me minimize this. You can directly type button here. There are two approaches to take button. Either you can go to design perspective, simply drag and drop button, or else come to text perspective, manually type button. Since button is a predefined class, B should start with capital letter. Let me type button. Automatic intelligence window is helping you take button. Make sure that width is match parent, text is click here, and ID equal to, you can type everything manually. ID equal to, select first option, give any name for your button. Let us say button 1, but you have to remember this ID, because with this ID only we will refer from Java code, that is r.id.button1. Now once you have typed XML code, you can see the preview. Preview contains button. As of now, don't worry, though we have typed click here in small letter, it is displaying in the capital letter. I will explain you this later. As of now, we have a button here. Now let me go to Java file. First step, declare button variable. This variable name can be anything. Step 2, initialize button variable. B equal to find view by ID, r.id. You can observe button 1 is coming automatically. Select this. How to remove this error? Move cursor to the error, press Alt Enter, select first help from intelligence window. That will convert view type to button type, because B is a button type variable. So with these two steps are our main step is how to write on click listener. Observe carefully. B dot. Observe fourth method, set on click listener. Select with your mouse, press enter. Now you can observe below small intelligence window with yellow color, it is expecting on click listener, O capital letter. Just type new space on click listener. When you are typing, as I told you already, you don't have to remember everything. Studio will automatically help you in each and every step. Just blindly select on click listener. It will automatically fill the code. Observe here, cursor is blinking here, which means whatever you want to do when user clicks on button, write your code here. I have seen many times people will write code before override. please don't write that. Please don't write it is error. Whatever you want to do on button click, do inside on click method. I will explain what is this on click method. When you supply this code to Android system, how Android system will understand? Android system will understand that it has to call on click method when user clicks on button B. What is B? B is pointing to button 1. What is button 1? Button 1 is, this is button 1. That means, which means? Remove which means. Now, as per our requirement, let us display toast message in button click listener. Now I want to emphasize one more point. As of now, don't worry too much about what is this strange statement. Blindly remember this much. B dot set on click listener. Inside this type new space on click. From intelligence window, just double click on click listener. Let me show you one more time. B dot select this new, whatever is showing here, just type here. Double click to select this. Automatically Studio will fill the code. And whatever you want to do on button click, write the code here. Now there is a problem with the toast message. When user clicks on the button, I wanted to display a toast message in the button click listener. How many parameters toast message takes? Toast message takes 3 parameters. This, comma, what is the message to be printed, comma, duration of the message. Either it can be short or long. Now let me show you what's the problem here. I will write toast dot make text this, comma, I wanted to print button is clicked and length long dot show. Observe, Studio is showing a red color underline, which means, now observe, Studio is showing a red color underline, which means error. The problem is, this is something related to Java. This operator or this pointer will not work in on-click listener methods. This operator will not work in on-click listeners. Especially, remove previous sentence. The problem is, this operator will not work in on-click listeners. Whenever you are using this operator inside on-click listener, just supply your class name before this. Let me show you. Control C and Control V dot. It will remove the error. But when you are using toast message outside button click listener, that main activity dot this is not required. You can directly supply this. Observe here, this outside the on click listener, this outside on click listener is not showing error. But if you use inside on click listener, it is error. As of now, remember that much. As I told you, the reason is something related to Java. You cannot use this pointer inside. You cannot use this pointer inside anonymous inner class. This is a kind of anonymous inner class. This is a kind of anonymous inner class. But for time being, you don't have to worry about all these things. Let me remove this. So with this, our code is over. Now let me run the application through Genymotion. Let me start Genymotion AVD, that is Genymotion emulator. Now emulator has started. Now emulator has booted. Now let me run the application. Select Genymotion, click OK. It will take some time to build the application and to generate APK file and to load APK file into emulator. What is APK? Android application package. It is equivalent to exe file. It is equivalent to exe file. There is no exe file concept in Android. In place of exe file, the final installable Android application is the final extension of installable Android application is .apk. You can observe here, once it says generating APK and installing APK, you can go and observe Genymotion. It will display output here. Now it has launched the application. I will open Genymotion. You can observe button is there, click here. You can observe button is there with click here. When I click, automatically a toast message will appear here saying button is clicked for 4 seconds. Again, if you click one more time, again how many number of times you are clicking button, that many number of times your logic will be executed. Let me show you. Again I will click. So I hope you understood how button click listener is working. So basically what Android will understand, whenever user clicks on button B, B is pointing to button 1. That is button 1 is this rectangular box. That is button 1 is this rectangular box. Whenever user clicks on button B, this logic will be executed. So as of now, that much is sufficient. In the next session, we will discuss more about button click events.